My mom used to call me Cengo when I was a little kid. All the time. Hey, Cengo, come to dinner, right? So here we go. Cengo Unchained CBI. Now, if only somebody had warned us that President Obama had planned to cut Social Security in an effort to do the grand bargain. Now, those of you who watch the show a long time know that I've been saying this for years, right? But I wanted to be triply on the record last year. Because every once in a while, you get, oh no, not every, all the time, you get Democrats who say, oh no, Cenk, oh yeah, easy for you to say afterwards. Really? I've been here all along, okay? And I didn't even remember this article one of our producers, Noreen Mustafa, found, and she's like, remember what you wrote last year? And now, mind you, this was in December of 2012 when they were in the middle of budget negotiations. And John Boehner had done this stupid Plan B thing, that it was an embarrassment. It was a vote that his guys even voted against. The Republicans had just lost the election, and then Boehner's own plan on the budget failed in his own House of Representatives. They had nothing. They had no leverage. President Obama has all of the leverage. And at that time, at the height of Democratic power, I wrote this. Quote, I've been saying for over 2 years now that President Obama is dying to do the grand bargain. He will do it at any cost. In fact, he actively wants to cut Social Security and Medicare. Now, when I wrote that last year, of course, the Democratic Party base flipped out. Oh, how could you? The Republicans are split. We haven't. Of course, President Obama isn't going to cut Social Security. How dare you? President Obama is a great progressive and Democrat. How dare you? Of course he won't cut Social Security. What now, bitches? What now? He just proposed cutting Social Security. Who was right and who was wrong? Take your crow, shove it in your face. Because you've always been wrong about Obama. He's not a progressive. I'm not telling you this in hindsight. I'm quoting from beforehand. And then you can go back for video after video for 2 straight years of me saying it. In fact, I got more quotes for you, because apparently you haven't eaten enough crow, because you haven't learned any goddamn lessons. Because every time he does this, you want to applaud him even more. Quote, I couldn't believe that people couldn't believe that President Obama offered to cut Social Security again in this round of negotiations. What, are you still surprised at? What are you still surprised at, I should say? I can't even quote myself. That's awesome. The man has offered to cut these so-called entitlements every time. When are you going to get it through your head? He wants to cut them. You know, I have quotes going back to before he was president, talking about how he wants to cut entitlements. But see, that's the thing. Once you drank the Kool-Aid, it doesn't matter. You're like, oh, that Obama Kool-Aid. Oh, it tastes so good. Tell me about why we should gut progressive policies. In fact, the top progressive policy. In fact, the most popular policy Democrats have ever done in this country. Oh, Obama, tell me how good an idea is. First, tell me you won't do it so that I can tell that mean old Cenk that you won't do it. Oh, of course he won't. Oh, he did? Oh, well, then it's probably a great idea. He's cornered the Republicans. You know what the dumb argument today is? Well, some Republicans agree with him on cutting Social Security, and some, like Representative Walden, don't agree. So he split the Republicans. What a brilliant move. Split the Republicans to do what? Hey, he agreed with them. He gave them everything they wanted. And some of them wanted even more, and some of them wanted less. Oh, how brilliant. It's the dumbest strategy in the world. If you care about policy, if you're in love with Obama, you fall in love with him, and every time you see him, like little rainbows and hearts and little birds pop up and butterflies, well, then I can't help you, because everything he does, he can come up, go and slap you straight across the face. You're like, oh my God, what a brilliant strategy to bitch slap me. Oh, that was so brilliant. The Republicans are split on whether he should have slapped me twice or only once. We got him. I'm going to continue quoting myself because I'm on a fucking roll. Quote, I'm telling you this, even in the Republican Party's darkest hour, the president will still give them most of what they want. My guess is that liberals will be stunned at the concessions President Obama makes, even when he had the Republicans in a corner and totally defeated. And guess what happened, guys? Republicans in a corner, totally defeated, and President Obama gives them their prized possession, cutting Social Security. One last quote. I think we can all at least agree that if ever there was a time to press progressive priorities, this would be it. So this will be a true test of who he is and what he believes. Let's see what he does. You shall know him by his works. Cenk Uygur, December 21st, 2012. Now, here we are in April of 2013, and we know him by his works. The Republicans didn't propose cutting Social Security. They wanted it. It was their top priority, but they didn't have to do it publicly. Because just as I wrote back then, President Obama rode to their rescue in their darkest hour and gave them the Queen anyway, gave them what they most wanted, and by the way, in return, so far has gotten, as usual, absolutely nothing.